All right, first batter for T.R. Miller, number 12, Jason Madden, and he plays left field. Mike, you know one thing?
Is that not a good shot, Griffin?
Yeah, good. Can we pick up the numbers on that camera? Because we can't see the numbers where me and you sitting, but on TV we can. That is a good shot. First pitch, high and inside for a ball. And really, truly, we may have to, if the camera can't get a close-up on them and we don't see what number it is, you can't tell with just the, what do you call it, naked eye?
Naked eye.
Can't see the numbers out here on T.R. Miller with that red shirt on him. Yes, looks like white.
Number 11.
Next pitch, high and inside for 2 balls. 2-0 here in the first inning.
We never done baseball at all. It's going to be amazing to see what exactly we can do.
Son, Russell, I tell you what, it's going to be good, I guarantee you. Ashley Davis winds. Next pitch, we've got 3 quick balls here. And, you know, Mike, I've got a good feeling that there's going to be a lot of nerves here in this ball game. And early we got, you know, maybe we'll settle down or whatever you want to call it. That's what everybody always says, settle down. But 3-0, batter squares, you know, fakes a butt, knowing he's not going to butt. And it's right down the middle for a strike. Got 3 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers, state playoff semifinal action. Next one is a little bit high, and Jason Madden walks. So T.R. Miller has a man on first base with a walk. Next man coming up, number 25, the catcher, Michael English. And Bobcats walk the first man. And I tell you one thing, the Bobcats with the black jerseys on, and it is hot out there. We're getting close to summertime. Oh, Albert Daniels sitting up here. Albert dog. Hey, Mr. Daniels.
Hey, Coach.
Ashley Davis, number 13, takes a stretch. Next pitch, a wide breaking curveball right down the middle for a strike.
I believe we can see that from center field, couldn't we?
Yes, sir. We saw that coming in. That was a sweeping curveball. One of them kind of Albert Daniels used to throw back when he's young, but he's an old man now. He can't do it anymore. No balls, 1 strike. Ashley Davis on the mound. Judge Chanel bat. There goes the runner. The throw down. He's got him, folks. He got him. Yes, sir. Umpire says you're out of there. Judge Chanel fires the first man out. And that tells T.R. Miller here early in the ball game, you better watch my arm, big buddy. And I tell you one thing, what's impressive about the throw, too, it was a sweeping curveball. And on a curveball, you can get a big jump. And I said, oh, my goodness, just thinking over here, looked like he had a big jump and he's going to be there. But Judge Chanel fired him out to second base. So we have a big out. Now, I believe that was a ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike, but I didn't catch that. I could be wrong, Russell. Did you get it? He just says
1 ball, 1 strike.
Okay, thank you, sir. There's a curveball. Hit to the shortstop. Cam Pierce up. Over to D. Jones. She's out of there. 2 out. 6-3. Second out of the inning. And I didn't put down where Madden was thrown out from 2 to 4. All right. All right, coming up to bat for T.R. Miller, Sean Jackson, number 11. He's a shortstop. 2 out here in the first inning. Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Oh, good cut that time. He right back and took a big swing at that one. Ashley Davis on the mound for the Bobcats. Beautiful evening. The sun is going down. It's even out from under our umbrella now, Mike. What do you think, Mike? I ain't got to eat all my hot dog yet, Mike.
I think she's still hot.
Still hot? Oh, I feel just right to me. See, you city people is used to riding them air-conditioned trucks and all. If you got an air-conditioned truck, I don't even think you have one.
No, I don't have air conditioning.
Well, I'll be dog. I think you talk to me about that. Next pitch by Ashley Davis. Foul right in front of, whoa, I thought it was a foul, but thought he hit his foot. Yes, there's the umpire first base saying foul, foul, foul. I thought it was a foul from up here in center field. The umpire behind the plate called nothing. The umpire first base says foul ball, and, you know, I kind of go along with it. You know, I got great eyes for things like that, Mike.
Yeah, you do. You know, this. We're gonna be out here for about 6 hours.
Can we take a break?
You can't. You're getting paid to do this.
Mike, somebody will believe you on that. When am I getting it?
2 weeks from next Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Not like the rest of them. She'll never come. That's all right. It's fun. We're having a good time. Ashley Davis winds. Next pitch. And it's a little blooper out in the center field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. That time was a good pitch by Ashley Davis. The batter just really one-handed. It was like a 9-iron shot. Threw his bat down low, got a hold of it, blooped it in the center field for a base hit. First base hit of the ball game. Next batter coming up, Sean Morris, number 24, first baseman. T.R. Miller has a runner on first base. Now then, let's see if they'll try to run again. Sweeping curveball, outside and low for ball one. Hop Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Sinfield in Hop, Alabama. Semifinal playoff. Next pitch, fastball, low, below the knees, and I believe it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first inning. T.R. Miller's first bat. Bobcats have not come to bat yet. Oh, line drive, left field. In the gap. Neil Presley's over. He picks it up. He fires it in to Cam Pierce, shortstop. All the runners are holding up at second and third. A double by Sean Morris. And I thought they was a hitting ball club, and that's what we've heard all year long, that they could hit the baseball. So that's 2 hits in this inning. That's in the gap. A double for Sean Morris. So T.R. Miller now has runners at second and third, but we have 2 out with the coach's son, John Hart, the third baseman, coming to bat. Jim Hart is the coach of the T.R. Miller Tigers, assisted by Jack Wiggum. Ashley Davis on the mound, pitching to John Hart. Bobcats in a little bit of trouble. Runners on second and third. A good pitch there. Fastball. Right past him. Swing and a miss. Strike one. I see my buddy Mike Russell's got back up on the camera. I don't know what he's doing back that way, but he's done got back in the truck on the camera. Sweeping curveball, a little bit outside, 1-1. I think that Chanel would like to have that one, but umpire says she's a little outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first inning. Here's up Sinfield. Top of the first inning, make that. Let's make it the top of the first. And it's strike 2. Top of the first inning. Up Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Ashley Davis on the mound. Judd Chanel behind the plate. That sweeping curve looked like to me it's right in there. Yes, sir, the batter knew it. The batter knew it. He just started walking towards the dugout before the umpire called it. A sweeping curve, and Ashley Davis gets out of trouble. In that inning, T.R. Miller had 2 hits, no runs on no errors. So at the end of half of inning, it's the T.R. Miller Tigers 0, the Up Bobcats coming to bat. All right. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The Up Bobcats coming to bat. First batter for the Up Bobcats will be number 12, shortstop, Cam Pierce. Cam Pierce batting .413 on the year. Had a good year so far. Up Bobcats in the dugouts, excited, ready to play. Semifinal action here at Sinfield in Up, Alabama. The first pitch from a little left-hander inside for a ball.
Randy, this is a nice, great pitcher.
Jake Lambert. Now, Mike, I've already told you earlier, I do not know what grade he's in, but I've heard of a nice, great pitcher at T.R. Miller for the last week, and I'm going to say yes.
I believe this is him.
All right. That's the next pitch is high also. Now, don't you ask me any questions, Mike, I can't answer because I feel guilty. I'd really be embarrassed if I couldn't answer a question.
You've always done good answering all the questions, Randy.
I could tell the story, couldn't I? But somebody may know the difference. But I think he's a ninth grader, Mike. We'll say that anyway. Cam got around on that one. Cam wasn't wanting to take many balls. He was around in a hurry. And fouled the ball, pulled her down third base line. Coach Grimes having to jump out of the way on that one. Do we get penalized any, Mike, or if we say something wrong?
I'll just take it out of the tape. Nobody never hear it.
Okay, that sounds like a winner to me then.
You remember we discussed this in basketball. We taped instead of live.
That's right. Basketball was live, and we couldn't do anything about it, could we?
You got it.
Uh-oh, that's a fastball down in there. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cam Pierce.
I had a call from NBC today wanting us to do baseball for them.
Want us to do them? Did you check the amount of money? I need a
I
contract.
just figured it made any difference.
Yeah, we got to check on that, Mike. All right, next pitch from Lambert. It's in there, and it's a line shot at the middle, and a shortstop making a mighty good play. Shortstop line drive by Cam Pierce, but the shortstop over, making a good feel of it. And I thought it was a base hit, but nope, it was not. Next batter coming up, number 15, Brent Hall. Brent Hall, second baseman. On the year, Brent Hall batting .362. Now all of these statistics I'm giving you are very unofficial. Mike Russell set up last night 12:30 on the computer trying to figure out the averages, so they may not be exactly right, but we're trying our best to be close. First pitch, a little breaking ball from the left-hander is sitting there for a strike. Mike, what time did you get to bed last night working on these statistics, bud?
About 2:30.
2:30? Okay, I knew it was after 12 o'clock when I called you and you were still working on them. All right, next pitch. It's in there in the middle of center field. It could be in there for a double. Let's see. It's up against the fence. Brent Hall going to first. He's going to second. And it's a double by Brent Hall, and he's all fired up, as you can see on second base. Brent Hall, the out Bobcats want this thing. I tell you what, a double by Brent Hall right in the gap between the center fielder and the right fielder. Bobcats now threatening with a run on second base. Brent Hall with a double. Coming up next, number 6, Chris Gohagen. Chris playing right field.
I hope it's Chris Gohagen, don't you?
Oh, I do too. I can't see. You know, I can't see a lick. I'm afraid that we're going to get back to this film and find out we called from wrong names, because all we can see is a batter up there, and we need to look at a close-up on that camera every time, I guess, Mike, to make sure we're right. But maybe these people won't be too mad with us if we mess up a little bit. Oh, that's a fastball that time. He hummed that one, and it was a fastball by Chris. Chris batting .393 on the season. Threw that ball a little faster than I thought he could. Had a little stuff on that one. He threw that potato that time. Hummed it. Shortstop breaking in behind and there you go. Good pickoff play by T.R. Miller. I see that a lot now on TV, whereas, that's kind of like the pros do.
You see that on the Braves?
Yeah, the Braves. They'll break the shortstop in behind him, and then the second baseman will cover. But what they do on pros most time is they bring the second baseman in, and when he breaks off, slip a shortstop in behind him. So you see a little bit of everything. That's why we're out here center field where we can see it all. And there's a hit down the third base line. Coach Grimes having to jump by the way again. When I say hit, I meant foul ball. Didn't mean a hit. That's kind of, if he was listening on radio, you'd say, well, they got a hit, but I didn't mean that. I meant a foul ball. Line shot down third base line. All right, Chris Gohagen got 2 strikes. We need to get this runner in. We need to get ahead. Bobcats do well when they're ahead. Next pitch, woo, way up yonder, high. Might look down there by the first base dugout in the stands. They got fans. Boy, it's hot over there, isn't it? Mighty cool out here.
It's hot down there to me.
Yes.
I believe the temperature has dropped about 20 degrees since we kicked off.
I'll tell you one thing. I like this umbrella. Where'd you get it?
I had it shipped in.
From Atlanta?
From Atlanta.
Okay, all right. Chris Gohagen, he gets a hold of it. This line shot, is it fair or foul? It's fair ball. It's up against the fence. Chris Gohagen going to second. And that drives Brent Hall in for the score. Great boy, I tell you, he laced that ball now. You talk about lacing a baseball. Chris Gohagen laced that ball. It was a line drive, never hardly got over head high, and just completely line shot right into the fence for a double. Knocking in Brent Hall for the first run of the ball game, and the Bobcats go up 1-0.
1 out in the first inning.
1 out here in the first inning, and it's the bottom half of the first inning. Bobcats lead 1-0. Coach Grimes was jumping up and down over there, giving him that go-ahead signal at third base. Tell you one thing, the Bobcats are fired up.
Batting for Oppas too, Randy.
I need to tell that, don't we?
Yeah. Neil Presley.
Hey, Mike, I got enjoying the ball game here, and I forgot to tell who was batting. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, you won't let me borrow your stats. Although I did them, you won't let me look at them.
I'm proud you got to fit. It is Neil Presley, the center fielder. Neil Presley batting .375 on the year. Thank you, Mike, for telling who's batting. I appreciate that. There's another ball that's way up and high. Hey,
do you know anything about baseball?
I know I enjoy it, and I'm sitting back here probably enjoying I like these microphones we got. You don't have to hold it or pull it back over or anything like that, and I'm just having a good time, Mike. I like this table you got, TV out here. Boy, people can see what all we had. We're uptown. 3 balls way outside. Pitcher may be getting a little rattled. We need to get to him early here now in this first inning. We need to get us a bunch of runs. Cam Pierce started off the inning, and he laced one, but shortstop come and made a mighty fine play on it, and then the next 2 put them against the fence, Brent Hall and Chris Gohagen. And now Neil Presley has 3 balls and no strikes. And now the pitcher brings one in there for a strike. And if it's in there, I got a feeling that Neil Press has got the go-ahead signal. I don't believe he'll be taken if it's down there. And he wasn't.
Ball, though,
I
low
believe
right
it.
here, didn't it?
I believe it's a little bit low, but I knew that old Neil, he's going to be wanting to swing. He didn't want to sit back in there. He was wanting to swing, but I think we may have swung at a ball that time, but that's all right. We got one more big cut at it. Neil wants to get his run in. I know what he wants to do. Strike 3. All right, that's 2 out. And now coming to the bat, number 5, our catcher, Judd Chanel. Bobcats lead 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Semifinals, state playoff action. Bobcats T.R. Miller Tigers. Judd Chanel hits one up the middle, shortstop up with it. He fires over the first, and he pulled him off the base, but he says he's out of there. And Coach McBride did not like the call, but I don't believe the umpire is going to give him that one, but it was definitely, looked like to me he pulled him off the base, but the umpire said no, so we're not going to do any umpiring. And so that was 6-3 for the third out. Bobcats come up with 2 hits, 1 run, and no T.R. Miller errors. All right, we're back here. I want to say Chanel Lee Stadium, but we're not. We're at Sin Field, and it's the Bobcats T.R. Miller Tigers. The Bobcats lead after 1 inning, 1-0. T.R. Miller has 2 hits. Bobcats have 2 hits. And so, pitching for the Bobcats, Ashley Davis. Catching, Judd Chanel on first. D. Jones, second. Brent Hall, short. Cam Pierce. What's that, Mike? What noise coming on there? Third base, Josh Kaiser. Left field, Chris Cohagen. Center field, Neil Presley. And left field, that's Eric Cox. And Chris Cohagen's in right field. Neil Presley in center.
Who's batting, Randy?
And the batter for T.R. Miller, Scott Burns.
Whoa, catch that, Randy.
That's gone,
That
isn't
one's
it?
history.
That's the ball way over center field fence.
That one's history.
Scott Burns just hit one a country mile. I can tell you what, that ball was a goner. That was way into center field. Home run by Scott Burns. So T.R. Miller all of a sudden ties this ball game up at 1-1. I tell you, coming in this ball game, now we heard T.R. Miller's young, but they have a scoring machine. They score a lot of runs. So first inning they had 2 hits. Here in the second inning, they've already let off 1 hit. That ties it up, 1-1. All right, now we got to get back down to business. Number 27, center fielder Scott Sasser in the bat for T.R. Miller.
I wish you had the ball somewhere on that screen.
First pitch, inside, ball. Ball game all tied up here now in the top of the second inning. 1-1 on a home run by Scott Burns.
We're trying to get our shots down. You know, we're doing this for the first time. We don't know where to go.
There you go. We're working on it. We're gonna get it right. All right. Scott Sasser batting for T.R. Miller. Ashley Davis on the mound with an 11-1 record for the Bobcats. Bobcats 20-6 in the semifinals of the state playoff. Bobcats won the area this year for the 3rd time in a row. Last year the Bobcats in the semifinals before being beat by Thomasville. And this year the Bobcats in the semifinals going against T.R. Miller. Sweeping curveball in there high for a ball. Now we'll see how Ashley can come back after giving up a home run and see if that affects him or not. Ashley Davis on the mound for the Bobcats. Up the shortstop, Cam Pierce over with it. Nice play. Slow roller on the infield. Cam Pierce comes charging in on it and makes the play from 6-3. 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Well, I think the principal, Walter Tyron, he's changed clothes 3 times since I've been here. He has got his shorts on now.
He got that walkie-talkie with him too, hasn't he?
Yep.
He got that speaker. I don't know who he's talking to.
I couldn't tell you, Randy.
I couldn't.
Who we got batting here?
Right.
Fouled one away into the tennis courts.
Over in the tennis court, all them tennis players got to watch out. They're not over there today. That's old Jeff Martin. He is a right fielder for T.R. Miller, number 19. Next pitch by Ashley Davis. Sweeping curve Into the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Randy, what's the difference in a sweeping curve and a curve?
Well, some of them are more slow. It seems like it takes all day long to get there. And then some of them got a little more speed up. You know, it's just something you listen to. Is hit ball down third base flying. Kaiser up with it. Over the first. Nice play.
Good play.
2 good plays by the Bobcats. Both of them were slow rollers. And Cam Pierce made the first play, and Kaiser makes the second play. I tell you, 2 mighty good plays by the Bobcats infield. Slow rollers that really could have been trouble for most people, but they made them look just routine. Looks like the days back whenever I used to play, I think. I had a third baseman over there. Oh, that's the one that hit inside third base line.
Jack Lambert, the pitcher, right, Randy?
That's the pitcher.
Going to second base.
And it's saved. All right, that's Jack Lambert. He's the second baseman. And so he gets a double right over the bag. That was a good hit ball right over the bag for a double. T.R. Miller has the ball well. I tell you, they are a good hitting ball club. And like we said, they came in here saying that they was going to be a good hitting ball club, and they are. Running for Lambert is Richard Lynn. Number 17. I think you're right on that deal, Mike. I got Jack Lambert playing second base, and I got him pitching. He can't do both, can he?
No, which one's he doing?
I think he must be pitching. We're going to find out when we go back in a second, isn't it?
Number 17?
No, 17 is Richard Lynn. So, see, I got the 2 positions here on it. But we'll find out. You know, we'll get this thing straight. It may be tomorrow before we get it straight, but we'll get
well,
this whole thing straight.
Well, that's 17 on second base, isn't it, Randy?
Yeah, but he's a pitch runner.
Okay.
Richard Lynn just came in. See, I was keeping up with that.
Well, I'm getting worried about you.
I am. I'm getting worried about myself, too. Sitting out here in this hot sun.
We don't know who's batting. I know those folks on the TV don't.
Well, they don't know T.R. Miller very well. Now, some T.R. Miller people are recording this. You're going to get recorded now. You know, they'll be ill with us.
T.R. Miller?
Yeah, we can't worry about T.R. Miller being mad with us. We got to worry about the Bobcats. We're going to get the Bobcats straight. We might miss a little bit of T.R. Miller's names, but that'll be all right, too. Ashley Davis on the mound. Judd Chanel behind the plate. Ball 4, and Ashley Davis walks John Madden, Jason Madden. John Madden, he's on big TV, isn't he? All right, T.R. Miller got runners on first and second with 2 out. Leadoff man had a home run, then we had 2 easy plays, and then all of a sudden a double and a walk. Bobcats in a little bit of trouble here in the second inning. We need to settle down and get this out. On second base, Richard Lynn. On first base, Jason Madden for T.R. Miller. Batter backs out. Ashley Davis goes back behind the mound, thinking things over a little bit. Getting ready to get this out. Second inning, all tied up 1-1. T.R. Miller threatening. Runners on first and second. T.R. Miller had 2 hits the first inning, 2 hits this inning. Ashley Davis stretch. Curveball right down in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Second inning. Bobcats, T.R. Miller, Tigers. We're out here in the outfield with a big crowd of people out in the outfield. Bleachers are full. Just a good day for baseball here at Alabama. Swing and miss. Strike 2 by Michael English. Michael English, the catcher for T.R. Miller. The Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Seeing field, Alabama, semifinal, playoff. Win this game, go on to next week's final. Oh my goodness, where's a foul ball, I believe. Was it okay? I thought it hit him behind threw behind him, and I thought it hit the bat, but undoubtedly just hit him in the back. So we have a hit batter. So now then we have the Bobcats are in deep trouble. Bases loaded.
With 2 outs, Randy?
2 outs, that's right.
I believe you're the scorekeeper too, aren't you?
I am. I got to keep the score 2.
Stats.
Got to keep everything. Got to keep everything. You won't do anything. All right, now the bases are loaded. Coach Grimes calls timeout. Comes out on the field. Sean Jackson, shortstop, will come to bat. Bobcats in just a little bit of trouble. Bases loaded, 2 out, and kind of quieting down the crowd a little bit, Mike. They quieted me down a little bit, too. After that leadoff home run, then we made 2 quick outs. I felt better about it, but now then I don't know whether I feel good about it or not.
Just second inning.
I agree with you.
I seen the Braves come back the other night in the 9th inning, 7 runs, and won it in the 14th inning.
Did you watch that whole thing?
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, great.
Except the bunt that went over third baseman's head. I went to bed just before that.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to get in that situation. I want us to get them out of here now. We got to go for this out.
As long as there's a W, Randy.
That's right.
As long as there's a W.
We need a win. Need a win right here.
Of course, I seen Lemke knock the home run in the 9th inning with 2 outs.
That's right. Well, we don't want to go that far. We want to get them out of here now and just get on this inning here and get on in there and get some runs. All right, let's go. Sean Jackson up to bat. The bases loaded. Ashley Davis on the mound. Judd Chanel behind the plate. Ball inside. What did he call? I thought I heard him say foul ball. I don't know what that meant. T.R. Miller coaches says it hit him. The umpire says, let's see what he said. He hadn't put anything up there yet. I thought he said foul ball. Well, we'll find out where he did or not. Did you see anything on the scoreboard, Mike?
Randy, I can't actually see the scoreboard, but the back of it.
Coach Grimes wants to know now. T.R. Miller, coach, wants to know. Coach Grimes wants to know. Let's see what's going on. We don't know yet. Run up here and tell us. I don't guess they're going to do that either, Mike.
Well, they haven't put a strike up yet.
Well, we'll find out. See which hand that umpire throws up. We'll see if he throws up he hasn't thrown up anything, has he? It must have been a no pitch. You think it was a no pitch?
I wouldn't think so. I thought he threw the ball, didn't
he? Yeah, but they can't call a no pitch. Ours looks like a strike. Yes, sir. Strike 1, I guess. We don't know. The umpire has not put up any hands yet whether that first one was a ball or strike or no pitch. We don't know. Sound like he said foul ball, but there's still, we can't even tell the scoreboard from our angle out here either. Has a pop up to center field. Neil Presley's up under it, and we ought to get out of this end then. And we do. Fly ball, center field. So that time, T.R. Miller had 1 run on 2 hits and no Bobcat error. So after 1.5 innings, it's the Bobcats 1, T.R. Miller Tigers 1.
If I knew the words, I would. Don't know the words.
Well, I'll tell them 3, 4, 17.
I'll write them down for you, Randy. Yeah. You ready? You hot?
All right, that was a scary inning right there. T.R. Miller had 1 home run and then got the bases loaded, but Ashley Davis got out of that one. So coming to bat for the Bobcats, number 23, Eric Cox, a left fielder. It's all tied up 1-1 here at Sin Field in Alabama. First pitch, high, ball 1. Looks like this could be a high-scoring game, or maybe it'll settle down. We don't know. Maybe Bobcats score a lot of runs anyway. 1 ball, no strikes.
Foul ball.
Foul ball back, and Lambert is the pitcher, number 20. Now I got to get number 10 as a second baseman. Let's see now. Number 10 is the second baseman for T.R. Miller. I'm trying to look that one up, and I don't even have his name. Ain't that something? I don't have his name, but I can't help that. And there's a lace to the left field. Let's see.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Did we decide who was singing the 7th inning, take me out to the ball game?
Yeah.
That's in your contract?
Albert Daniels will be singing in the 7th inning. He's back up here and wanting somebody to sing, so we're going to let Albert sing in the 7th inning. Take me out to the ball game. He'll be rehearsing till then. All right. Second inning, Eric Cox batting .391 on the season. Next pitch, fouled off for strike 2. You know, if you don't just keep really right up with it, Mike, you can't tell what the count is. You know, I don't have one of them little indicator to tell you how many balls and strikes. We can't see the scoreboard to tell what it is. I know we got 2 strikes. I think it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. But I don't know for sure. Next pitch by Lambert. Inside. I'm going to say 2-2 and hope I'm right. If I'm not, won't be the first time I was wrong. Lambert on the mound. And Michael Lennox just catching for T.R. Miller. And Eric Cox goes down swinging for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Josh Kaiser for the Bobcats. Josh Kaiser batting .341 on the season. The out Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers, semifinals, state playoff. Foul. Strike one. Jake Lambert pitching for T.R. Miller, and as we said, we believe he's a 9th grader, but he has been the house of T.R. Miller all year.
Josh Kaiser hit 1 home run this year, Randy, with 15 RBIs.
And that ball is hit towards your first baseman. He's back, and he does not handle it. He tried to backhand it like he's frozen these colleges over the head, Mike, but he did not run it. It looked like a pass from the quarterback to the receiver going downfield, but he could not pull it in.
And he's been watching McGrill, hasn't he?
Yeah, McGrill. But he did not handle that one, so Josh Kaiser get another chance. He got a swept that in the middle. Swing third and short. They see it. Josh Kaiser. Josh laced that one. Good shot right between the shortstop, third baseman. Bobcats have a runner on first with 1 out. Bringing the bat, the pitcher, number 13, Ashley Davis.
Batting .410, Randy, with 2 home runs and 19 RBIs.
Okay. Bobcats got a runner on first.
4 doubles. I did a good job with these stats.
Boy, you did a good job. Boy, I'm proud you stayed up late last night working on this. Coach Grimes going to be mad whenever you get
I can't read my writing, though.
Can't. Somebody's going to be mad when you getting all the credit for their work, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ashley Davis swings, fouls it straight back. Strike one. Second inning. Ashley Davis batting for the Bobcats, and he's the pitcher. It's just a beautiful day here at Seeing Field. We're out here, and Mike Russell has his umbrella. I tell you, it's nice out here in center field.
Perfect weather.
Perfect baseball weather. Bobcats running. Swing, miss. He throws it down. Oh, my goodness. He's out of my country mile. And
I believe that was a hit and run. One of the good pitch to hit.
Tell you one thing, that catcher, he impressed me there. That catcher's got an arm that's, it's tough. I tell you that much. It's tough. So, Bobcats now have nobody on base. Ashley Davis at bat with 2 strikes on him. And ball's high. Tell you one thing, Mike. That catcher showed me an arm then, too. He's got an arm.
He put it down there. He's going to be hard to steal on.
Just like that he is, tell you. Swing and a miss. Ashley Davis misses. He's hustling down to first base. See if he's going to make it. And he's saved. The guys dropped the ball at first base.
Good play, good play.
All right, struck out. Pulled him off base. Ashley Davis on. He struck out. An error on the catcher. So we have a runner on first base. Now, I don't know if that really error on the catcher or if an error on a pitcher. So,
I believe it's D. Jones. D. Jones.
All right, the batter now is D. Jones, and the runner on first base, Jody Aaron, number 11. Foul ball, strike one. First pitch, strike one. Dr. Burgess just brought us some binoculars where we can look and see who the runner. Thank you, Dr. Burgess. All right, now then, we talked about some needs a while ago. He just left one, got them for us. We appreciate that. Now we can see the runner. I couldn't tell who was running it first, and I believe that is Jody Aaron, number 11, isn't it, Mike? Yep. All right, Mike said, yes, sir, I'd help, son. We needed those.
Hey, this is good. I like this, Randy.
All right, we got binoculars, we got headsets, we got umbrella, and he's D. Jones, hit by a pitch. I tell you what, we got everything. Bobcats need to win, because we've got everything in the world out here. Hit by a pitch. So we're in good shape. Got a runner on second, runner on first, and now then we go into the top half of our order.
Pierce.
Dr. Burgess, we appreciate bringing us these binoculars. Now then we can see what's going on, because, you know, it's like I said, you out here in center field, and you can see most of the numbers, but sometimes you can't pick them up real good, and you can't tell exactly what's going on. But now we got no excuse. That's the bad thing about it, Mike. We got no excuses now. Okay, coming to bat, Cam Pierce for the Bobcats, batting .413 on the year. Need to get something going here now. Top half of the Bobcat batting order. First pitch, high, ball one. Second inning, all tied up 1-1. Bobcats got a little threat going. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Next pitch, low in the dirt. See if the runners, nope, the runners do not go. As the catcher, English, did a good job of blocking the baseball. In front of it, blocked it, kept it in front of him, so the Bobcats could not advance. Still on first and second, no balls. 2 balls like that, and no strikes. Cam Pierce at bat. Shortstop. Made a good play last inning. Hey, he took himself a cut at it. He's way out in front of it. Lambert threw just a little breaking curveball, and I think Cam was looking for a fastball, and he was way out in front of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Second inning. Bottom of the second inning. All tied up 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way, Cam hit it towards the shortstop. Shortstop makes a great play. And he picked it up and threw him out at third.
Good play.
Good play by the shortstop. It was in the hole. The shortstop would have had no play anywhere else, but he picked it up and made the play to third base. And that makes the third out. The Bobcats had no runs, no hits, and T.R. Miller had 1 error. That's the end of the second inning. It's all tied up 1-1. Okay, we're back at center field, ready to play. Leading off T.R. Miller, first baseman, Sean Morris, number 24. It's all tied up 1-1. Bobcats have been in deep trouble in the first and second inning. T.R. Miller been in deep trouble first and second inning. But it's still just 1-1. Ashley Davis on the mound for the Bobcats. Judd Chanel behind the plate. Sean Morris up the bat, first pitch from Ashley Davis. And he went around, I believe, and umpire says, yes, sirree. High fastball, strike 1. Mike, we need to have us a 1-2-3 inning. We hadn't had one of those, have we?
No, not yet. We need one right now.
All right, we need to settle down here and get us some 1-2-3s. Ashley Davis fires, slow curve, ball third base. Coach Johnny Grimes fields it, throws it over Kaiser. Kaiser back to Davis. So that was a nice, quick little around the horn there.
I think these T.R. Miller fans have done found the shade in center field, haven't they?
Yep, everybody's coming towards looking for shade, and they got a big crowd out here in center field up under the trees, and hey, it's hot, 90 degrees, as they just announced from the press box. Another hit, Cam Pierce shortstop, he's up with it, over to D. Jones, and it's out 1. 6-3 for the first out here in the top of the third inning. Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Next man coming to bat will be John Hart, Coach Jim Hart's son. He's a third baseman. Coach Johnny Grimes, Coach Vernon McBride. Tell you what, they've done a tremendous job. These Bobcats played a tough 6A schedule this year, wound up 20-6. What a great record. Next pitch by Ashley Davis, fouled off, strike 1. Tell you what, when you go play Dothan, Northview, Ozark, Phoenix City, all the 6A teams around here, and you come out with a 26 record, Mike, you've had a great year.
A great season for the Bobcats and Johnny Grimes.
Ashley Davis throws the next one, a little breaking curveball into the dirt.
One thing we might add, Jack Wiggum, I believe, is the coach for T.R. Miller.
Yep, Jack Wiggum, former Bobcat coach, coaching assistant coach with T.R. Miller. Ashley Davis taking his time. I know it's hot on the mound. Well, I know what one thing, it's hot everywhere.
It's not bad out here, Randy.
No, I'm not bad at all. I'll tell you one thing, I like his umbrella. Boy, you talk about uptown. People ought to see, we ought to get the camera right back it off back here. You talk about uptown. We are uptown out here in center field. Only thing we got is air conditioner. Don't know if we need that one night. Another breaking curve inside, and let's see what the umpire said. Oh, the batter waited back.
He stood there and took that one, didn't he?
Yep, he took that one for the team. He did not try to get out of the way. His sweeping curveball again, and he just sat there and took it. And sometimes, you know, they'll say you got to attempt to get out of the way of it. But that's what it was. It was a...
He didn't attempt there, did he?
No, he just said, I'll take that for the team. And so now T.R. Miller has a runner on first base with one out. Batting now be Scott Burns. He's the one that knocked one out here to us last time, Mike. He hit it over the center field a while ago.
He probably won't get a good fastball right down about shoulder high the first pitch, will he?
I don't believe so. That was a sweeping curve inside for ball one. I believe we'll remember him because he knocked one a mile a while ago. Next pitch, Ashley Davis. Foul back at the plate. Strike one. Tell you one thing. This guy will swing at it. He's don't want to take them. He's up there to swing. One ball, one strike. Top of the third inning. All tied up 1-1. And there's one out. Hot Bobcat, T.R. Miller Tigers. Everybody's taking a lot of time. The pitcher's taking a lot of time, and the batter says, if you're going to take time, I am too. He backs out. The game may last a while, Russell. Next pitch outside. Looks like the Bobcats was have a pitch out, but T.R. Miller was not going. Was that a pitch out, Mike, or could you tell?
I couldn't tell, Randy. I'm over here working on the recorder.
What you doing on the recorder? Is it messed up?
You know, we got to make sure we got tape, make sure it's running.
Okay.
Make sure it don't get hot.
Okay. Well, it's going to get hot, I can tell you that.
It's not an umbrella, though.
Oh, it's not? Okay. There's another line shot up center field. See if Preston. Nope, he can't get to it, and he fields it one-handed. He took a bad hop on Neil, I believe, and he jumped out there and caught it with his right hand. This Burns, I don't know about him. He's tough. Hey, I do know he's good. Tell you, he got a single and a double. I'm sorry, just don't make that single and double. Let's make that a single and a home run. He had a home run his first time up. So T.R. Miller again, here in the third inning, had runners on first and second again. As T.R. Miller has threatened every inning.
One out, right?
One out, and bringing up Scott Sasser, the center fielder for T.R. Miller. First pitch is in there for strike one. Two good baseball teams here at CN Field today. But you got to be good to make the semifinals. There's a little blooper out towards second baseman. Brett Hall cannot come up with it. Got to play a second if we throw it. Yes, we do. All right.
Good play, good play.
Good play that time. D. Jones back, picks up the ball, throws to second base, and made a good play there. So, what happened on that one? The ball hit between first and second. Brent Hall going over diving for it, could not come up with it. The ball came off. D. Jones picks it up, throws to second base to make the second out. And that was Scott Burns who was thrown out at second base. So it was 1-6. So that's two out. And T.R. Miller now has runners on first and third, and let's see if they'll go. Brent Hall did a good job that time getting in the hole and knocked the ball down. And D. Jones was hustling, picked it up, made the play at second base. And first pitch is foul ball. I'm anxious to see now if T.R. Miller will try to make something happen. They got runners on first and second, two out. Will they send Scott Sasser or not? We're fixing to find out if they'll send him or not. If they send him, will the Bobcats throw it? So there's two ifs. We'll find out here in just a few minutes. Still not going. The curveball is in there for strike two. No balls, two strikes, two out, third inning. Bobcats in a hole again. Need to get out of one. Ashley almost threw that one past him. It's fouled back. Fastball. Batter swinging late on the pitch. Mike, we almost came up with a play. Might have had a chance to double him off, but I don't believe we'd ever double him off because I believe he got back to first. That's what he was holding up for because it's a little blooper. But Brent did a good job of going over and knocking it down, and D was alert, picked it up, and made the play to second. Oh, sweeping curve, let's see.
Good.
Up from out here, it looked good, but the umpire says no inside. Like I said, Mike, or whatever your name is, we're a pretty good piece from home plate, aren't we? We can't tell exactly where it's cross plate or not, but we can give our opinion.
Well, you know, I sat in center field at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. I was a little further than what I am here.
Had the hit and run on. Good job by T.R. Miller.
Good job. Good hit.
Hit and run that time on, and drove in another run. Ball hit between the third base and shortstop for a hit, and T.R. Miller goes ahead now. T.R. Miller still has runners on first and third. Coming to plate, Jake Lambert. Last time up, he doubled. The runners on first and third, and he hits the left field. If we get to it, we're going to have to hustle to get to it. Nope, cannot get to it. A base hit. And so T.R. Miller comes up with another run. Now they have runners on first and second. First and second with 2 out, and T.R. Miller up 3-1. And Coach Grimes calls timeout to go out and talk to Ashley, see if we can settle it down.
Eric Koch just playing too deep to get to that ball. It was just in the hole.
That was just base hit all the way. No way you could get to that one because it was just a blooper really over third base. Third base shortstop had no chance for it, and left fielder no chance because that was just a hit all the way. No way that you could get to that one. So T.R. Miller here in this inning got 3 hits and 2 runs, and still have runners on first and second. Big crowd here at Sean Field. We're in the third inning, and like we said earlier, this may be a high-scoring ball game. T.R. Miller has 3 runs. The Bobcats only 1 run, but the Bobcats have people on every inning threatening to score, but have not been able to push them by. All right, Coach Johnny Grimes on the mound with the Bobcats. They're breaking it up, and they say all encouraging Ashley. Let's go get them, Ashley. All right. So we've got to settle down now and go and get them. Top half of the batting order. Jason Madden, he has walked both times. He's walked both times he's been up to bat today. So the top half of T.R. Miller's batting order, we need to get the first man out here because they got some good sticks up in here. Ashley Davis gets a signal. Fires the first one in there, and it's outside for a ball 1. The Out Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Semifinal action here in Op, Alabama. Next pitch in there, strike 1. Fouled off by Jason Madden. Third inning. Bobcats trail T.R. Miller 3-1. Breaking curve, high ball. T.R. Miller seems to be waiting on the curveball today, Mike. They're sitting back waiting on it and got some pretty good hits. Next pitch in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ashley Davis on the mound, Judd Chanel catching. Next pitch, hit a shortstop. Cam Pierce up with it, dropped it, got it to second base in time for the out. So Bobcats come up with a force out shortstop to second baseman for the 3rd out. And that ending, T.R. Miller had 2 runs on 3 hits and no Bobcats error. So at the end of 2.5 innings, it's T.R. Miller 3, the Out Bobcats 1. All right, we're ready to go into the bottom half of the 3rd inning. The Bobcats trail T.R. Miller 3-1. And we have coming up for the Bobcats, Brent Hall. He's 1 for 1 with a double in the 1st inning, and he scored a run. So the Bobcats are trailing by 2. We need to get something started here. I believe the Bobcats will be able to score some runs, but we're going to have to cut T.R. Miller down. But like we said earlier on, that they have a good hitting baseball team. Young, but they hit it good. Lambert on the mound, left-hander, fires it in there for a ball high. 1 ball, no strike. Ball hit to left field. Left fielder going back. He's up under it for the out. First out of the ball game. First out of the inning by Brent Hall. Fly to left field. 1 out. Brent got good one on the ball, but just right to the left fielder. So that's the first out, and that'll bring up Chris Gohagen. Chris Gohagen last time, he also doubled, but he did not score. The Bobcats just scored 1 run. I believe the Bobcats might going to be able to hit the ball, but we've got to get some base runners on there and hit when we get some runners on. Bobcats have 3 hits, I guess it is. 3 hits. T.R. Miller has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. T.R. Miller out hitting the Bobcats 7-3 here in the 3rd inning. Ball outside. Ball 2. Bobcats need some base runners. Get something started. Fans going everywhere. Boy, it is hot. Both sides, people have got a lot of fans. Ball low.
3-0.
3 balls to Chris Gohagen. Pitcher wanted that pitch, but it was definitely low, Mike. Next pitch from Lambert. And it's high. Ball 4. Chris Gohagen walks. So the Bobcats have a runner now. First base, bringing up Neil Presley. And last time up, Neil Presley struck out, so he can't wait.
He's overdue.
He's overdue. He's back up there ready to go now. Catcher English out talking to Lambert, said, don't worry about that. I guess he is, or he may be asking if he wants a pizza after the game. I don't know. But I got a feeling he's saying, no problem, let's go get him. But I tell you one thing, Neil Presley can't hurt him. Neil Presley's at bat. 1 out, 3rd inning. Bobcats has a runner on first base, Chris Gohagen. Ball outside in the dirt. We can get some base runners here and get the pitcher in all the thinking and get him in a little trouble, Mike. That's what we need to do.
Well, he's sure not throwing strikes, is he?
Not so far. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch, it's high and away. Ball 2.
If the Bobcat can hold off here and get the pitcher in trouble, here we go.
Okay, sounds good to me. Lambert pitching for T.R. Miller. English catching.
Get ready, old robot.
Lambert winds. The pitch, and that's a long hit ball. Did he get up? Did he get all of it? Did he get all of it? It's gone! Home run, Neil Presley. Did I tell you he could hurt you? I told you he could hurt you, Mike Russell, and I knew he could. Neil was definitely due. And the Bobcats, all of a sudden, with 1 swing, the Bobcats is back in this old ball game. And Neil Presley knocks it a long way. The left fielder got back up against the fence, and all he could do is say, bye-bye, baby, as it went over the fence for a home run.
It wasn't over no 20 feet either, was it?
No, it was gone. Long gone. Neil Presley ties this ball game up. So, all of a sudden, Bobcats get right back in it, 3-3. So she's a new ball game now. So we can get up a little bit now, Mike. Getting a little more excited as we go along here. All tied up with 1 swing of the bat, and I knew that could happen. I didn't want to say it because I made afraid I might jinx him, but I said, you know, he could hurt you. That's what far as we'd go. And he definitely got a hold of that one. All tied up 3-3 again.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. And another swing this time, Judge Chanel pops her up in the infield and irritated him, but, you know, that's part of it. Fly to second baseman.
When the pitcher gets behind you, he's got to throw you something to hit, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He got it unless he wants to walk you. But you know, some batters, you better not throw him anything to hit. They might get a hold of it. All right. Coming up next now, Neil Presley struck out first time up. You know, he hit a home run. And now we got Eric Cox coming up, and Eric also struck out first time up. So let's see if Eric can redeem himself a little bit here. And he did hit it. Well, it's going to be Blue down there. Is it in or not?
Get it.
It's in there for a base hit. I thought it was. Right fielder's charging in hard for it. And you may have got a glove on it, but I tell you what, Mike, I got to give him a hit on it. I couldn't, from where we were at our angle, it had to be a hit because the right fielder was charging all the way. A hit by Eric Cox. So he redeemed himself something like to strike out. Okay. Now we got a runner on first base now, Eric Cox. Bringing up Josh Kaiser, which laced one to left field first time for a base hit. He's 1 for 1 on the day.
Josh Kaiser's batting .384, 1 home run, 15 RBIs, 5 doubles.
Ball outside. All right, Mike, we needed to get back in here, and we did that now, so we need to now put a few more runs on it, don't we? We got to slow T.R. Miller down a little bit, though. That's our next problem.
We got to slow them down.
Well, they've had runners on every inning.
It's going to be a hitting ball game, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Sure is. Hitting ball game. We going to slow them down, though. I got the feeling now that we're going to slow them down. We talked about last time having a good, quick inning, and we need to have that next inning. But neither pitcher has, Mike. Neither team has had a good inning.
No, they really
defensively. But we're going to have it next inning for Bobcats. Kaiser had him a good cut. Good cut. He took a riffle, but missed everything. Got 2 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning. It's all tied up 3-3. Semifinals, state playoffs. Ooh.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know if it was 2 strikes or already, or I think I saw him towards right in. I called it a strike, so I don't really know, Mike. Like I said, it was close, wasn't it?
We had to send smoke signals. We so far away.
Yeah, we out here in center field. Downtown off, really where we're at. And Kaiser calls timeout. Josh Kaiser, 3rd baseman for the Bobcats.
We got the best seat in the house.
We got the best seat now. We got here Mike Russell's old truck, cameras put up in it. We got a table out here, TV in front of us, umbrella. Hey, we uptown off. And a good late 3rd baseman. Oh, my goodness. Josh Kaiser had all of that one, too, but the 3rd baseman fielded it and put out Kaiser. So that inning, Bobcats got 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors. So at the end of the 3, it's Bobcats 3 and T.R. Miller Tigers 3. Okay, we're fixed to go into the top half of the 4th inning, and we got op baseball here at Sandfield, and this is Friday afternoon, and I know this will be played back during the week next week, but the Lady Bobcats softball team will be playing in Bruton tomorrow, Saturday, and by the time you hear this, you'll already know how they came out, and if they win, there'll be a chance to go on for a state championship, too, in which we'll be playing in Montgomery, and they may be playing here one day next week, so find out how the Lady Bobcats are doing. Coach Rick Moody's Lady Bobcats doing a tremendous job this year, and they're looking forward to winning a state championship in girls softball as far as the boys are trying to win in baseball. All right, first batter for T.R. Miller, Mike English, their catcher. Breaking curveball. I don't reckon it's a breaking fast. It could be a breaking fastball, couldn't it?
Well, it could be.
It could be,
I guess.
It could be. But anyway, that was a curveball, breaking in there a little bit high for a ball. So, ball hit back to the pitcher. First out. All right, now then, that's a good way to start here in the 4th inning. We need a 1, 2, 3. That's the first time. No, it's not. I started to say that's the first time we got the first batter out, but the last inning, we got the first batter out, and they scored 2 runs in, so we can't get too fired up about that. But anyway, we got the first batter out, and now then it brings up Sean Jackson, shortstop. First one is in there, strike one. Fourth inning, Sinfield semifinal state playoff. Bobcats T.R. Miller Tigers. Sweeping curveball in there for a strike two. Mike, look at all these fans. Who donated the fans, or what is it? Is that cheer, or can't tell?
Well, that's something. Frank Cotton.
Right.
That's T.R. Miller fans, Randy.
It's a ball hit to right field.
Foul
and
ball.
it is a foul ball by just about a foot. Woo!
We'll take it.
I tell you, that was close, Mike. The batter got around real late on the pitch. Ashley Davis was way ahead of him. He just got a little bit of bat on the ball, and it's foul ball. So that gives us...
Randy, you talking about the fans they're fanning with, or the
Yeah.
fans walking around?
No, the fan they're fanning with. So I was trying to see what was on the fans. You know, whether it was political advertising or what it was.
I was just wondering about you.
Okay.
A lot of fans walking around.
There's a shit ball shortstop. Good play. Now we go, and Cam Pierce catches a line drive at shortstop. So that makes his second out of the inning. Okay, 2 up, 2 down. We told you this was going to be an easy inning, the fourth inning. Bobcats is fixing to close them down here, and then we're going to get in and we're going to open this ball game up. Sounds good to me. Okay, Ashley Davis on the mound. Judd Chanel behind the plate. Oh, my goodness. Line shot, left field, foul.
Ball.
Tell you one thing.
Might get hold of it, ain't
They come up here to swing that bat. I tell you, they come up here swinging the bat, and they hit it, too. All right, in the field for the Bobcats. On first base, D. Jones. Second base, Brent Hall. Shortstop, Cam Pierce. Third base, Josh Kaiser. Left field, Eric Cox. Center field, Neil Presley. And right field, Chris Gohagen. On the mound, Ashley Davis and Judd Chanel behind the plate. Sweeping curve again. Foul ball. Now that's 2 strikes. And the batter for Shane Morris for T.R. Miller had a double the first inning and grounded out the shortstop in the third inning. 1 for 2 on the evening. Next pitch by Davis. Batter almost swung. He wanted to, but he held up.
He got beat up by Timmy.
All right, Ashley Davis ready. Fly ball, center field, and Neil Presley pulls it in for the third out, and that's that 1, 2, 3 inning we've been talking about. And I love to say it, no runs, no hits, and no errors. So now then we'll be going to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's all tied up. The Bobcats 3, T.R. Miller Tigers 3. Okay, here we are at Sinfield, the Bobcats and the T.R. Miller Tigers, all tied up 3-3. Coming to bat for the Bobcats in the bottom of the fourth, Ashley Davis. So far today, he struck out first time, and catcher missed the ball, and Ashley was on an error first inning. First ball low and inside. Well, they're trying to come with old curveballs, would not make it in there. Mike, what do you see out of those binoculars?
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
You hear Bill Niblett. Did you see Bill? He was crawling. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, my old buddy Bill Niblett. He's all ball games all the time. He said roll tide, don't even know what he meant by that. Bill Niblett, one of them big Alabama fans. You know, we go along with him now. It's all right, anyway.
This is odd.
What you watching, Mike?
Well, I'm just looking, Randy.
All right. Next pitch.
Ball 3, isn't it?
Ball inside. You got those markers there. Can you tell what the pitcher's throwing?
Yeah.
What is he throwing?
Throw the curveball in, didn't he?
I don't know. I can't see it out here, I told you. I can see when umpire misses a call, I can see that, but I can't tell everything else. 3 balls and on Ashley Davis. We're looking for a runner. And it's low and inside. Ball 4. So the Bobcats got a base runner here in the...
I tell you what, those fans over there look awful hot, Randy.
Hey, it's not hot out here. It's not hot out here at all. It is nice up under this umbrella. All right, Mike, who we got coming in running?
Number 11.
All right. And running for the Bobcats, Jody Aaron. Running for Ashley Davis.
I guess you can put a pinch runner in as many times as you want to.
Right, for your pitcher. Pitcher and your catcher. If I'm right, I think I'm right on that. Somebody tell me if I'm not.
Well, that's not Little League rules.
No, this is not Little League either, Mike. This is a couple steps above that. It's Babe Ruth League. And
Couple steps.
yeah. Did you read your rule book last night like I told you to?
I did.
Okay, I was going to make
I got the first page. It took me all night.
All right. Bobcats bunting. Good bunt there by D. Jones, and he got Ashley Davis down. Good sacrifice by D. Jones. Sacrifice bunt. Got Davis down to second base, so the Bobcats have a runner now on second base with one out. Now brings up the top half of the batter's order. First time Cam Pierce flied to shortstop. He hit a line drive right up the middle. Shortstop made a good play on it. And then the last time he would have had a hit any other time, but he got a fielder's choice because the shortstop went deep in the hole close to third base, backhanded it, and made a play at third base on the runner, which he would have had no play anywhere else if it had not been a runner on second base. So he got really robbed of a base hit last time. Ball's low in the dirt. Ball one. Good hot ball game here at Sand Field this afternoon. No air conditioner out here in center field, but I tell you what, it's great. It's great to be an hot Bobcat fan. Mike won't say a word. I can't. He's got his own microphone, got his own headset, got everything. When you want him to talk, he won't say a thing. He's looking around, he don't know what to do, really. We hadn't had these even on our other shows. We just got them little microphones you have to hold. We got headsets and everything out here, and everything in the world. He don't know what to do. He thinks he's in Atlanta or somewhere. Cam Pierce batting 0 for 2 on the day. Could very easily be 2 for 2. And he fouls it off his foot. Goes out towards first base. Foul ball. That hurt, Cam said. That hurt a little bit. Mike, you ever foul one off on your foot?
Yes.
When?
It's been about 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Mike, what'd you play?
Not quite as long as it was when you played, Randy.
Aren't you older now, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you want, Albert? He don't know. He's over here looking at mine. You know, Albert, my bookkeeping may not be exactly right. I may charge Albert for that. He's over here looking at our statistics.
Well, you know, he still got to sing 7th inning.
Oh, yeah. Albert, don't. Just 4th inning now. Your singing coming up about 3 innings. He's going to sing, take me out the ball game in the 7th. Foul ball. Mike Russell, that's your telephone ringing?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Hey, telephone's ringing in the Mike Russell's truck. I don't know who's going to answer it. Heather, answer that telephone. Oh, it's amazing now. This day and time, you got pagers, telephones. You can't go anywhere without a telephone anymore. No.
Well, Randy.
What?
If the cable goes off, you want to make sure I know about it, don't you?
That's right. Somebody in Enterprise calling you, Russell. Somebody beats him. Boy, Mike's got beats, telephone calls, and everything. Beatest thing I've ever seen. Modern technology today, you can't go anywhere without getting called. Next pitch is in there, fouled off. John Fryer, you take a telephone everywhere you go? John Fryer said no. He said they may need him at Co-op. He's got his phone in his pocket over there, one of them pocket phones. He won't be reached everywhere. He's out here last week, didn't know where his wife was. He's going to get his daughter, bring her back. He was in trouble, I think, but he told me I think he got out of that and all right. Hey, well, we got a good crowd in center field. Just a little good time at Sand Field. Hot ball out short center field. See if can he get there. Maybe it's going to fall in, and it does. My goodness, so runner at second base did not move. So Cam Pierce gets a hit, but we still got runners on first and second. All right, that's all right. We couldn't tell. That time Jody Aaron could not tell whether center fielder was going to catch it or not, so he did not advance on the play. So we got runners at first and second and one out now. All right, coming to bat for the Bobcats now, Brent Hall. Coach Grimes giving the signals. Brent Hall's looking down third base, taking those signals so far today. Brent, 1 for 2. Had a double off the fence in the first inning, and then he flew out to left field the second time up. 1 for 2. And Brent takes his cut. He gets back right there, takes a cut, and misses it. Strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th inning is all tied up 3-3. Yep, Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers in semifinal action. Brent Hall swings it down third base line. Third baseman's up with it. Over to third. Comes to first base. Not in time. He gets away from him. And here we go. Cam Pierce taking his turn to see if he'll make it. He's going to try for home. He's on the way home. Will he get there? Yes, sir. Cam Pierce. Great hustle. Great hustle there by Cam Pierce. Nobody else would have been thinking. Cam was thinking. Go down line. Coach Grimes give him the green signal. He said, go ahead. And after the throwaway at first base, then Cam Pierce scored from... what I keep saying, Cam Pierce. I'm sorry, it's Jody Aaron. I don't know why I keep saying that. It was Jody Aaron on that going down. Let me make sure that I got everything right on here. Brent Hall, the fielder's choice. So, Bobcats come up with a run. Brent Hall on the fielder's choice on second base.
I guess I need to get up and leave more often, don't I?
Yes, sir. You need to get up and get more often. Ball hit down third base. It's a foul.
I look like Chris Gohagen batting, Randy.
Yep. I got a little lost here, Mike. I'm trying to catch that where I got messed up on those.
Well, you got Gohagen batting.
And they said, with what we had that time, I know what I did now. Okay, I was right the whole time on that deal. I got a little confused. I said Cam Pierce was running, and Cam Pierce was running. I was right the first time because the third baseman tagged third and got Gohagen out. And
no, Gohagen's back.
I mean,
you really don't
be
know.
quiet. I'll get this thing right in a minute. And Cam was on first, and Cam scored from first base. So I knew that I was right on that thing the whole time, and I had Gohagen scoring, but Davis scoring, which was he was being run for by Jody Aaron. I'm gonna get that thing right in a minute before his innings are with, and I guarantee you, I'll get it right on this one.
Yours aren't the official statistics anyway, are they?
No, nowhere around the official statistics. But I'm going to explain that before this inning is over with because I know what happened now. But I was confused. I saw Cam running and said he's running, but I looked down at my books. See, when you got to keep books, you can't do both. And I got to apologize because I messed that one up. You talk about messing something up full big time. Let me get with Chris. Chris had a double in the first inning, and he walked in the third inning, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. And he's fouled this one back. Now let me go back to that dadgum last play. I know where was that now. Brent Hall hit the ball down to third baseman. Third baseman picked it up, tagged third, which made Jody Aaron out, who was running for Ashley Davis. And then Cam Pierce was on first, and so Cam Pierce just kept running. When he's on first, on the throw to first base, went to third, and then on the miss, Cam went on home and scored. Thank you, Randy. Now we got that thing right. I got a little confused as was going along. It's hard to write and then talk and chewing gum at the same time. It's just hard for me to do all of that.
Especially with you good help you got.
Oh, that's help I got. If it didn't help me, Ben, he's back talking on the phone. Did you lay that phone off the hook now, Mike?
No. That was a real important call from Century Cable TV.
Darn, I wish you'd lay it off the hook. Chris Gohagen goes down swinging for the third out. So the Bobcats come up with 1 run on 1 hit. And so at the end of 4 innings, the Bobcats 4, T.R. Miller 3. All right, we're back here ready to go in the 5th inning with the Bobcats up 4-3. First batter for T.R. Miller, John Hart. He's so far 0 for 1 and struck out first time up. Second time he was hit by a pitch. First ball fouled down the first base line. Ashley Davis pitching and Jed Chanio behind the plate. And the Bobcats, let's see, they have, T.R. Miller has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 1 run. Bobcats have not made any errors yet. And not going to make any errors. Foul ball back, and we're trying to figure out how many hits Bobcats have. Bobcats got 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors there. And the last inning, Bobcats had 1 run on 1 hit and no errors. So the Bobcats so far today, 2, 4, 5, 6. Bobcats got 6 hits. T.R. Miller has 7 hits. Bobcats have 4 runs. T.R. Miller 3. Mike, you got it down pretty good. All right, next pitch, Ashley Davis, low and outside. Let me make sure I go over this thing and make sure that's right. We've been trying to keep up this thing. You know, being the first time out here in the outfield doing all this work, and got everything. We got everything that we need: cameras, TVs, water, binoculars, umbrella. Heck, we got everything in the world we need except somebody to keep the darn books. We got to hire somebody to keep the books next time.
Somebody knows how.
Well, I know how, but you just can't. I get excited about the ball game.
I know how too, but I can't watch the game and do that too.
I can't either. I got to watch in the last inning. I got to watch Kim score, and I got excited and tell him to get on in there, hurry in there. And then all of a sudden, I forgot where the ball was hit to and what was going on. But that's all right. I'm not worried about it. The pay that I'm getting for it, I ain't got to do a good job. If you double my pay, I'd still be going in the hole.
I also got 4 runs on 6 hits and no errors.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Miller's got 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors.
T.R. Miller's made 1 error.
1 error.
Right. Because the catcher missed the ball a while ago on
Okay.
Ashley. Ground ball to shortstop. Cam Pierce up with it. Fire to first base. D. Jones has it. 1 out. Old D. Jones keeps that foot on the base a long time. He doesn't worry about the umpire calling him or taking his foot off base, but I'm afraid he's going to get stepped on one of these days. But I don't want him to pull it off too quick, but he just keeps on to the runner and gets past there. So that was 6-3. Shortstop to first base. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Bobcats settling down a little bit now. That's 4 in a row for the Bobcats. Ashley Davis really set down the last 5 batters. Going back to the 3rd out in the 3rd inning. And batter halfway swung. They asked for help from third base umpire. Mike, did he say a ball or a strike?
Strike.
Called it a strike.
Ball.
All right. Said he went around on it. Strike 1. And this is the guy, Scott Burns. You got to be careful with him. He's 2 for 2 with a home run, dead center field, early in the 2nd inning. Boy, I tell you one thing.
He's mixed up now.
Old Scott Burns, he goes up there to hit. He does not mean to take any. He hit one over center field a while ago, a long way up here on this bank. So we need to be careful with Scott. One thing about you, I believe you can throw him some bad pitches and he'll swing at it because
he swung at 2 bad ones already.
He won't be walking. He swung it. You thrown him 3 pitches and he swung at 3. I don't know if it's been a strike yet, but he definitely will not walk. I don't believe you. I bet he hasn't got a walk this year. Because those 2 first ones he swung at, I don't believe Albert Daniels could have hit him with a baseball bat or whatever.
What would you hit him with, Winnie?
Well, I got thinking about halfway through that sentence, and I said, well, I better change that up, but I won't. Started to say tennis racket. But I knew Albert couldn't play tennis. He never could. Oh, buddy Albert's out here with us. He said I better shut up or he's going to hit me. But that's all right. I've been hit before. Not hard, though. That's a good pitch, but yeah, all right. Umpire cased him out of there. I thought it was a strike, but I never did see that right arm go out of there. The batter did not like it at all. So the next batter, Scott Sasser. You know, I didn't ever think Scott would take one. The umpire's looking down at Jack Wiggum because Jack Wiggum was arguing with him, and he's going down to talk with him. Because Jack Wiggum did not like that call, and he's having something to say with the umpire. And kind of unusual for Jack to argue. Never happened. So.
You ever known Jack to argue?
No, sir. He won't do that. But the umpire said something, and they got it all straight now. And so 2 out. And we're in the 5th inning. The Bobcats up 4-3. Coaches at T.R. Miller done a good job with these T.R. Miller Tigers, as along with Coach Gianni Grimes and Vernon McBride of the Bobcats. Tremendous baseball team here at Opp High School. Ashley Davis fired it, hit down the first base line. D. Jones waiting on it. He takes it, steps on first base unassisted. That's 2 innings in a row with no runs, no hits, and no errors. And so at the end of 4.5 innings, it's the Bobcats 4, T.R. Miller Tigers 3. All right, we're going in here to the bottom half of the 5th inning now. Leading off the Bobcats, Neil Presley. Last time up, he had a 2-run homer for the Bobcats. First one's in the dirt, back to the net. First time up, Neil Presley struck out. Next time, 2-run homer. 1 for 2 on the day, and he scored 1 run. Big blow by Neil Presley to tie the ball game up at 3-3 in the 3rd inning. And then the 4th inning, the Bobcats went up by 1 run. Mike, what you looking at?
Just checking the sound out, Randy. Make sure we got sound.
Okay, we got sound. And all right, Neil Presley swings, hits it down the first base line. First baseman's up with it over the first base and unassisted. First baseman.
Breeze feels good, don't it, Randy?
Boy, breeze feels good.
What's the chance of rain today?
100% chance of no rain. You had that one before?
Nope.
Okay. You don't usually hear those.
I think you're wrong, though.
Oh, you think we're going to have some rain today?
A little cloud back east of us, aren't they?
Yeah, but it ain't going to rain. Well, I don't know how to say that. But I'm as good as any other weatherman, though. Next man up,
Don't make near as much.
Chanel. You're right about that. Pay
You
around.
make pretty good money what you do.
Judge Chanel hits a long ball. Look at here. It could be. It is. Yes, it could be. It's gone out of here. Judge Chanel. The catcher for the out Bobcats. He hit one a ton again. As old Harry Carey says, it might be. It could be. It's gone. Harry Carey, I tell you about that, won't he, Alvin? I tell you that ball, Judge Chanel. I tell you what. One thing about Judd, he's taking his time going around the bases. He wants everybody to check him out as he goes around. I don't know if he's that slow or if he runs like his daddy Juddy or what, but he's strutting around those bases, and I tell you what, I liked it. Home run, Judd Chanel. That puts the Bobcats up now 5-3 here in the bottom of the fifth, and I love it. I'm having a good time, sports fans, here at Sinfield. What about it, Mike?
Sounds good to me, Rando.
All right. You knew from the minute that ball was hit that it was long gone. Eric Cox, the left fielder for the Bobcats, so far struck out, had a base hit. He's also 1 for 2.
Holy cow.
Holy cow, Mike Russell said. Old buddy Harry Carey. I enjoy listening to him. He makes the game exciting where it is or not.
He's had to work at it this year, then, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness. Chicago's having problems this year. I got to admit, I hadn't watched him play much this year. I don't even think he's made them very interesting this year. My old buddy Dizzy Dean, you probably most people don't remember him. They too young, but old Diz used to make them interesting, too. Mike, what about that water you was going to get me away a while ago?
Well, Albert took your cup.
Well, I'll be doggone. What day is hot out here, Mike? I need some water. Boy, no water. Mike gave me a cut with nothing in it. Oh, he don't realize how hot it is out here.
You've been talking about how cool it was out here.
Well, I just tell that, make everybody think we're having a wonderful, cool afternoon. All right, Eric Cox at the plate.
If you're not out here, you ought to be.
Yes, sir. If you're not out here, well, if we was alive, Mike, we could say, come on out and watch the third game, couldn't we?
Yep.
Well,
if you're not here, just make sure you're out of town wherever the next game is, right?
That's what we want to talk about. We want to be out of town, don't we?
Yeah, we do. You suppose we get any travel expense?
Yeah, we're gonna get flown.
Flown?
Yeah, we're gonna fly up there anyway.
Private plane?
I don't know if we're gonna private or not. Next pitch, outside.
The city got a private jet.
Yeah, if they hadn't, we'll buy one. Oh, that water's good. Well, good cold water. I tell you what, we like to kid a lot, but like to have a good time. When you're not getting paid anything, do say what you want to, can't you, Mike?
I guess we can.
All right. And they one good thing about this, if people's watching this on the air, that was a ball to Eric. If people's watching on the air, when we gonna broadcast it, Mike?
I don't guess it matters, does it?
No, I don't matter. But if they watching on the air and they don't like it, they can always turn it off, can't they? That's what I always said. Next pitch, and there, oh my goodness, Cox swung it one outside for a strikeout. So that's a second out here in the fifth inning. Fifth inning, 2 outs. Bobcats up 4-3. Bringing the bat now, Josh Kaiser. Josh, he flew out to the third baseman last time.
Oh.
A line drive to the third baseman, and that time that ball way high outside. Catcher just did pull it down. Curveball didn't curve, did it? Somebody don't talk to him when he wants to.
Well, I believe the pitcher is about lost it, hasn't he?
I hope so. Lambert throws the next one in the dirt. I was hoping
I would suppose this heat would take effect on the pitcher by now, wouldn't it?
Yep. I was hoping maybe this pitcher would have to go. And they'd pitch 3 or 4 pitchers and all of them be tired by the second ball game. But, that was my rathers. Next pitch. Ball hit up the middle, shortstop over, makes the play, over to first base, and he's out of there. Shortstop to first base for the third out. Big Bobcats come up with 1 run on 1 hit and no T.R. Miller errors. So at the end of 5 innings, it's the Bobcats 5, T.R. Miller 3. We're back here now, ready to go in the 6th inning, and the out Bobcats are up 5-3. We've got to talk about Dizzy Dean last inning. John Fryer over here wanted me to tell him who was the Dizzy Dean's color man, and I don't know when he broadcast, I don't know how many years ago, and he said, guess. I said, well, I ain't got any idea. I still don't know who it was, but he said it was Buddy Bladner. Do anybody remember that? If you do, call John Fryer up and tell him that you remember those days. All right, the out Bobcats, Mike Russell, up 5-3. Things looking pretty good right now. Bobcats
Got the wave.
got the wave
Got
going.
the wave going.
Wave going in the
Let me
stand.
turn my own mic on, don't I?
That's right. Ashley Davis has set down the last
There goes again.
7 batters. Wave going in the stand. All right.
I've seen it all.
I have to. Op High School. Wave going. T.R. Miller fans do not go along with it. They not interested in old wave. Wave going. T.R. Miller fans says, we're behind. It's not fun. First pitch down third base. Josh Kaiser comes up with it, but the umpire says foul ball. So we'll start her back over. And the batter for T.R. Miller, number 19, Jeff Martin. And we're out here, you know, we don't know if they put a substitute in. I'm trying to get Mike check, make sure that that's 19. I can't tell. Mike can't tell. Maybe Overstreet. I don't know if they pinch hit or not. But the second one was fouled off. Now then, can you get it there, Mike? 16. So we must have a pinch hitter. Overstreet must be batting. Adam Overstreet. I guess that's right. We'll, like we said, we in center field, and they don't come out here and tell us who's batting for who. But it looks like it's Adam Overstreet in there for T.R. Miller. He hits it down this time in the hole between short and third. Cam Pierce stops the ball, but he's got no play. Has a good play by Cam Pierce to hold it into the infield. But Overstreet has a hit for T.R. Miller to lead off the sixth inning. Bobcats up 5-3 here in the top half of the sixth inning. Number 20,
Lambert.
Jake Lambert. He's the pitcher.
Suppose he'll bunt here.
No, not 2 runs down. I don't believe he'll bunt. It shows me what I know about baseball. He did
No,
not.
I believe he did.
Here he cocks in after. Oh, man. Went between his legs, and it's going to the fence.
Third base.
And going to throw the ball to third base. We got a play, maybe. Yes, sir, Reed. Umpire called him save. Looked like to me the ball was there plenty of time. He put it down in front of him, but umpire says no.
He looked down from here, didn't he, Ray?
He looked like he was out a mile on that one. But Lambert had a hit, and then he got a 2-base error. So that scored Overstreet, and now then all of a sudden the Bobcats are in trouble with a runner on third base and nobody out, Mike Russell. So, 6th inning here, T.R. Miller back threatening again. Ball game now all of a sudden 5-4. Slow curve ball.
Well, Eric Collins is going for the catch.
Yeah, well, definitely. He's going
There
for the
was no
catch.
doubt about that.
Trying to make the catch, but it just slipped right up under his glove, between his legs, and went to the fence. So all of a sudden we have a ball game again. T.R. Miller definitely threatened. His runner on third, nobody out. Curve in there.
For a ball.
For a ball. Judge Chanel looks back at the umpire, and you start arguing with the umpire. We're going to get in trouble here now. You know, we can't afford to worry about calls, but it looked like to me he hit right dead center of the plate. But, you know, like you said, we can't,
We haven't got the replay facilities worked out yet, Randy.
Nope. But that play at third base definitely looked like he was out. Your umpire could be saying, hey, if you're going to argue with me, I'll just, anything close, I won't give to you. So, you know, you have to let these umpires call it and go on. Because if you don't, you'll be on the bench or they'll, anything close, give it to the other team. So, hold on up. I don't know. Bobcats playing in on the infield. And there's another long ball to center field. It's going to be in the gap to the fence. It's off the fence. And this ball game's all tied up. We got to play at second base. Oh, no. And he is safe at second base. So that was a double for Madden. All of a sudden here in the 6th inning, T.R. Miller comes up with 3 laces. Got 2 hard hit singles and now a double off the fence. So T.R. Miller with 3 quick hits here in the Sixth inning, and all of a sudden, Bobcats in deep trouble with the ball game all tied up 5-5.
First play to second base, the cutoff man, Cam Pierce, cut that ball off. It might have been a little closer, Randy, if he let it go on through.
Well,
I don't know if it had enough on it, though. It was long throw from center field.
Couldn't tell the direction. It looked like it might have been off to the side. See, if it went straight to the bag, he'll had to cut it. Second baseman probably told him to cut it because it wasn't coming right at him. So you can't tell on that. But anyway, here in the sixth inning, it's 5-5, and Coach Johnny Grimes on the field now, checking with Ashley Davis in the infield and Judge Chanel and finding out if Ashley's all right and if he's got everything. So this inning, the T.R. Miller's come up with 3 more hits. That's 10 hits on the day for T.R. Miller. And Ashley Davis is going to stay in. We're going to go with him here and see what happens.
No outs, Randy.
Nobody out with a runner on second base. All tied up 5-5. We got a little breathing room, but all of a sudden we lost it back.
Come on, Frank. Go walk around.
All of a sudden the air in left field didn't hurt us as much as we thought earlier because that runner there would have drove both of them runners in anyway. That went off the fence. So now then we're back in here and we got to settle down and go. That looked like it took a lot out of the Bobcats. A lot of them look like they're dragging around. We got to get up and go now. You got to get back up and get after them because it's just tied up. That's all it is, just tied up. Ground ball in front of the batter, but it hit his knee, ankle, foot, everything else. And so, foul ball. Sixth inning. Ooh, what a baseball game. But we expected that. We said it'd probably be a high-scoring game. I don't know if 5 runs is a high-scoring game, but that's pretty high-scoring for 5 innings. 10 runs. Down higher like that, doesn't it? 5-5. Curveball, high. Fans getting fired up. Fans are ready to go. Bobcats got to get up and get ready here. Runner on second. Fastball. High and inside. On second base, Jason Madden. Batting, Michael English, the catcher. T.R. Miller Tigers come up with 3 big hits here in the 6th inning, 2 singles and a double. And there's another long ball hit to center field. Neil Preston got it. He reared back. The guy tagged at second base and
Told him to go ahead, didn't he?
yeah, Neil said go ahead. He just pumped one time. Said you try it, go on. But I tell you one thing, they're hitting that ball this inning now. They've everyone laced it. And so that is the first out here in the 6th inning. And coming to bat, Sean Jackson. 1 out. Bobcats need to go ahead and get on out of this thing now. Let's just strike this man out and strike the next one out going in. Or 2 pop-ups. Anything like that suits me fine. 6th inning, tied up 5-5 semifinal. Bobcats, T.R. Miller Tigers. Curveball hit down the shortstop. Cam Pierce up with it. Fired to first base. Great play, Cam Pierce. He held the runner at second base, got it, threw on over to first base for the 2nd out. So in the top of the 6th inning, there's 2 out. T.R. Miller up with 2 runs on 3 hits. No, well, yes, the Bobcats did have 1 error on that single.
We got 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors in this inning.
2 errors?
No, 1 error. Total of 2 errors.
Okay.
What happened then, Randy?
They put the batter on, walked him.
Okay.
Sean Morris was walked. And brings up Hart. Mike Rose trying to catch me because I was looking at the book, reading the
Well,
book.
I really didn't know what happened either.
Oh, they decided they want to put Morris on and bring up John Hart, has struck out, hit by a pitch, and he's grounded out to the shortstop. And this time he pops it up.
Out.
And it's Eric Cox in the left field. Got to back up a little. He's up under it. He counts there. He's got it. Fly ball to left field, so nobody's hurt. Anyway, T.R. Miller comes up with 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 Bobcat error. So after 5.5 innings, it's all tied up. T.R. Miller 5, out Bobcats 5. All right, now we're going into the bottom half of the sixth inning. The Bobcats needs to come up with a run here and then shut T.R. Miller down. The ball game be over with. That's what we want to do. Well, really and truly, we might want to.
Who we got batting? Ashley Davis?
Ashley Davis is going to lead off. D. Jones and then Cam Pierce.
Well, here we go.
Ashley Davis first time struck out and the catcher missed it and got on the arrow. Second time he walked. First pitch in there for a strike. Lambert still on the mound for the T.R. Miller Tigers. Next pitch inside, ball one. Pitcher that time, he wanted that one. Both pitchers now are wanting to call from the umpire, and he said, hey, I'm calling this game. Let me call it. And you know what? That's the best thing to do. Let the umpire call it and you pitch. Next pitch way high. No. Umpire says no. I saw that from up here. As the fans over there on the T.R. Miller first base line said, hey, ump, he swung at that one. Even Mike Russell, I know he didn't swing at that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ashley Davis at the plate. Bottom of the sixth inning. And with a fastball inside. Pitcher didn't like that one either. Neither pitcher liking what the umpire's calling all of a
Fans sort of getting in the ball game, aren't they?
Bobcat fans are hollering every time the pitcher starts the pitch. They're jumping up, down, and hollering, waving, and everything else. And the Bobcat fans are definitely in this ball game. Ashley Davis fired one down third base line. The third baseman's up with it. Can he make a throw?
Let's go, Davis. All right.
All right.
He's in there.
Base hit.
So let me get decided, Randy.
Ashley Davis. I may have to turn your microphone off, hadn't I? But that's all right. I want you to. That was a line drive down the third base line. Very easily could have been a double. But the third baseman made a diving catch, knocked the ball down.
Got a pinch runner coming in, Randy, number 11.
And so that was a base hit. And now running for Ashley Davis, Jody Aaron. All right, now then, see if the Bobcats bunt again. Last time, D. Jones sacrificed and moved Ashley Davis down to second base, and we scored on it. So let's see if we do that again.
I tell you what, D. Jones is awful fast down that base while ago.
Yep.
On that bunt.
Third baseman playing way in. This time he tries it again, but this time he tried to push it down the first base line instead of trying to lay it down. Third baseman's all the way down on the bat, I tell you. He definitely is charging from third base. Okay, Mike, we got 1 strike, no balls. No balls, 1 strike, bottom of the sixth, man on first, Bobcats tied. And it could fall in, center fielder.
Fall in. I thought he done played it wrong.
I misled you on that one. I thought the ball was hit shorter than that.
He backed that way, don't it, didn't he?
Sure did. That was, I really thought that ball might have a chance to get in there. But would not get in. It's all tied up, 5-5 here in the sixth inning.
Cam Pierce coming to bat, top of the batting order for the Bobcats.
Cam's 1 for 3, had 2 fielder's choice and a single, and Cam very easily could be 3 for 3 because he's got good wood on the bat all 3 times. Jody Aaron leading off first, balled outside, ball 1. Still in the ball game, Jake Lambert for T.R. Miller, and Ashley Davis on the mound for the Bobcats. Both teams have hit the other pitcher pretty good today. It's all tied up, 5-5 here in the bottom of the sixth. Bobcats needs 1 run bad. And the ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. 6th inning. 2 balls, no strikes. Batter Cam Pierce. And you better tell you one thing, if this one's in there, Cam, he's liable to be cutting. Cam likes to swing at that ball too. Cam Pierce batting .413 on the year. His pitch is high and away. All right, 3 balls, no strikes. And now then, I got my good feeling that Cam will be taking one. You know, that's my personal feelings. Maybe right, maybe
I would
wrong.
think you're probably right.
But you know, you don't never know when it comes to a 16, 17-year-old kid what they'll do. We'll find out here. And it's in the dirt, so it's ball 4. So the bat there by not moving the runner over. D tried to move him over, but the first one was fouled off on Button, so it did not hurt us by not getting him moved down. So we're right back in the same place that we was. So we got runners on first and second now with one out. Coming to the bat, Brent Hall. First bat at bat, Brent Hall lined against the center field fence. And then the rescue squad's leaving. I don't know where they're going. I don't reckon nobody down here was injured anywhere. Undoubtedly must have had somewhere they had to go to. Siren's on. So Cam Pierce is just walked to be on first base. Brings up Brent Hall, 1 for 3. Double off the fence first inning, fly to left field, and have the fielder's choice in the fourth inning, which led to a run. He hit it to third baseman. Third baseman picked it up, tagged third, threw away at first base. And so that brought in a run in the fourth inning. So Brent Hall's up there with ducks on the pond, first and second. Brent hits one to center field, and it looks like it's right at him, though. Center fielder comes up with it for the second out. Fly to center field, 2 out. Now then, Mike, a little different. Chris Gohagen up, and Chris has doubled the first inning, walked in the third, and struck out in the fourth. 1 for 2 for the day.
Well, we need a run right here, Randy.
Need one. Terrible.
Good base hit, a score run. Possibly 2.
Right. Score 1. Base hit.
Base hitter, you can score a run on base hit, Chris.
You should.
You should.
But sometimes, you know, if it's line drive, no, you don't quite get it.
Well, it wouldn't be a base hit, would it?
Yep. You could have a base hit on the infield.
Yeah, I got you.
You know,
I got you, Chris.
You could have a line drive to right
I'm
field.
thinking about a base hit to the fence.
Oh, okay. All right. You looking for a double?
We are ordering it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm ordering it. Chris Gohagen, first one, ball 1. Next pitch. Chris gets the ball out of the middle. Could it be? Could it be? That's what we asked for. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He's in.
Hurry, man, get down.
Run scored.
Yeah, the umpire said run scored. All right, umpire said run scored.
Scored. No doubt about the run.
Yeah.
No doubt about the run.
Yeah, no doubt.
Run scored.
T.R. Miller's arguing there, but he's definitely way across the plate.
He definitely was across the plate.
Jack, where comes that arguing? Ain't no doubt about it. He was 2 yards across the plate.
He was across the plate.
He was 2 yards across the plate. They don't no doubt about it. We was watching from out here, and he was 2 yards. I don't blame T.R. Miller. I'd argue on the play too, because that you might get reversed some way. But anyway, Chris Gohagen comes up with a big hit, and so the Bobcats score 1 run. That ended on 2 hits and no T.R. Miller.
That's what I ordered, Randy. I just wanted to. I didn't expect to get him out at third.
I didn't either. So that's the end of 6th inning with a score. Bobcats 6, T.R. Miller 5. Big 6th inning for the Bobcats. 1 run on 2 hits, no T.R. Miller error. So all the Bobcats has got to do now here is get them out. But this first man is a big one. He hit a homer. So Scott Burns hit a home run in the 2nd inning, and then he got a hit in the 3rd inning, and he struck out in the 5th inning on a call by the umpire he did not like.
Big batter right here.
Big out right here. First pitch, Ashley Davis. Ball 1 outside. Bobcats need 3 outs, and we're on our way to a 2nd ball game here when this state semifinal playoff.
I think all he's going to see is that breaking curveball. Should it be, Randy?
That's right. Breaking curveball. That was a curveball in there.
We know what he'll do with a fastball down the middle of the plate.
He'd make me a new move out here, won't he? 1 ball, 1 strike.
Did you bring your net?
I brought my net, but I got it right here on my head. Ashley Davis is ready. The next pitch. That's 5 balls center field. Neil Presley's camping under it. Passes glove once, twice on his leg. He's over. Makes the play. Fly ball center field. 1 out. We need 2 more big ones. Sports fans, we need 2 big outs.
Everybody's watching this tape here on. I think we're gonna play this on Monday night. Everybody's watching this on Monday night. We're gonna play the 2nd game the following night.
Oh, we're not gonna play both of them same night?
I wouldn't think so. What do you think? Yeah, we're gonna get into a long time.
Hey, we can't do that.
We'll play the. If everybody's watching this game, we'll play the 2nd game on Tuesday. Okay. Probably at 5:30.
Mike, see if they change the batters. Looks like the umpire's talking to batters. See what number that is. See if we can tell who this is batting.
Number 32.
Number 32. That's Dale Wilson. Dale Wilson.
But we didn't have these binoculars Dr. Church Burgess hadn't brought us. We wouldn't have a clue who was back there.
We wouldn't, couldn't see it at all. Number 32, Dr. Chuck Burgess brought binoculars out here to us, and we really appreciate it. Because you can't see from center field. Like I told y'all over and over, we dead center field. Not quite dead, but we were out here. Fastball down in there, low, ball one. Judd wanted, Ashley wanted. Now, we got to quit looking at the umpire. You don't give us any calls, right?
They turned and looked at the umpire, didn't they?
Yeah, them umpires won't give you anything when you turn and look at them, I guarantee you. Next pitch by Ashley Davis. That's right in there. Oh, Ashley's bearing down now. Ashley's turning back and throwing the baseball. Hey, he looks like he's got a little second wind. I have. Second wind out here in center field, and no water, but got a good second wind. All right. 1 ball, 1 strike, pinch hitter, Dale Wilson. Next pitch is in there. Oh, foul ball. I tell you one thing, though, Mike.
I know what he'll see now.
Yeah, he's going to see one of them whipping curves this time, isn't he? That time, that batter took him a cut at that. I didn't like that. He took him a cut at that, but
I didn't either.
Hey, he had a big cut at that fastball. We just missed it up high. Fouled it off. No balls, 2 strikes. We need a good strikeout right here. Here it comes, too. A little high.
Ooh.
Mike, that's way too high.
Wasn't what I expected, that wasn't.
That was way too high. No, I wasn't
expecting that, though.
Batter probably. They fooled me and you, didn't they?
That's why we're sitting up here.
That's exactly right. That's why you fooled a lot of batters, too. 3 balls now. Oh, my goodness, we can't afford to walk him. I tell you one thing. Ashley went away from his curve, and he's throwing that ball hard now, put some heat on it. He's got some heat with it. Next pitch, on its way. Curveball, did he get him? Yes, sirree! He got him. Strike 3. That was a great curveball that time. That's what we expected to pitch before. He came right in there with it. The batter was not expecting that curveball, I don't think. Dale Wilson went down. All right, Mike, let's see if this is Overstreet batting now. I can't tell, number 16. He pinched hit last time, and see if that's 16. 2 out. Here in the 7th inning, the Bobcats got a chance to win a ball game here. Strike 1, and the fans are up and about. 16, Mike? 16 it is. Adam Overstreet.
He's shaking his head, though. That was right down the pipe. He knew it.
Right down there. Ashley Davis has got something going now. He's picking it up and throwing them. There's that sweeping curve, but nope, it's outside. What we got now? I heard our pitchers and catchers. Not taking anything away from them, Dadgummit. They want everything now. You know, you can't get everything. She just got to go get them. Oh, Judge ain't tickling me. He wants it all right there now. Next pitch is in there. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike, we 1 strike away from winning the first game in the semifinals. Bobcats never won a semifinal baseball game. Never in the history. We need one strike. We need 1 strike here for the Bobcats to win their first ever semifinal baseball game. 1 strike away. And it's a hit back to Ashley Davis. Has we got it?
We'll take it, Randy.
We'll take it. Ashley Davis. 1, 2, 3. The Bobcats win the first ever semifinal aerial state baseball playoff game here at Sinfield, and they're all tickled to death, and I tell you what, and nobody happened on Mike Russell.
Oh, man, that's a good one, Randy.
I tell you what, Mike, let's take 1 quick break, and then we'll wrap this one up.